Hello and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is a beautiful little check-in. We're just checking in because we've had some major planetary changes happening. I'm using a combination of my intuition, tarot and astrology to do these readings. And we've just had the planet of revolution and change, radical change, Uranus, embracing the new, clearing out any kind of old debris, things that aren't serving us anymore, radical shocks, shifts, changes, revolutionary ideas, move into the sign of Gemini. So this is a huge shift, and this marks the final sense that something huge in the evolution of our planet has occurred. And so to support you through this, I've created a beautiful document where I've tuned in to the forces and the energies that we are moving through. The next 6 months are a critical turning point. We're moving and transitioning through these huge energies as the major planets, all the major outer planets are either shifting signs or going retrograde. So this beautiful document helps us move through these energies and gives some insight in as to what to expect and how to work well with these energies so that we're prepared and ready for the big changes that are happening next year. So this is a free download. It's a written download. The link is in the description box below. Love if you come and check this out. I usually pin the link to the comments as well, a free PDF download. So with these readings, I'm going to be concentrating and tuning into Uranus, the planet of change. And Uranus is moving into the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is our minds. So it's like radical shifts and changes with the way we're speaking, learning, teaching, understanding, thinking even. And Gemini is a sign that's ruled by Mercury. And so Uranus is actually the higher octave of Mercury. So this is where our minds are connecting to the higher consciousness. So with these readings that I'm doing for all signs, I'm connecting to this concept of as above, so below. So if we go as above, what is this higher consciousness, this higher energy that Uranus is connecting us to? This is the card that I've pulled for that. And then I'm going to look at what's happening on the 3D realm, on the human realm. And this is the central concept for all of the readings. So as the first card, I've been tuning into Uranus. There's a lot out there on YouTube, so I'm not going to repeat a lot of the same stuff that other people are saying. But instead, I've energetically tuned into Uranus, and I get this real sense that Uranus is opening up our third eye and our crown chakras. And so for some of you, your channels are really opening up here. This can feel overwhelming. It can feel like, oh, I've got so much going on. It can also equally feel like breakthroughs and feel really exciting. So we're going to explore what this means specifically for your sign further into the reading, but just as a general message, and I'm putting this intro at the start of all the readings, so if you're listening to multiple readings, you can feel free to skip this intro. But as above, I've pulled this card, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And that is this Uranus energy of letting something go. It's something we've carried around for a very long time, and it's time for us to release it. It's no longer serving us. And for a lot of us, I'm getting the emotion anger. It's time to dissolve that anger, release it, let it go. Whatever happened in the past, or whatever anger or resentment is even you're carrying around in the present, this sense that Uranus wants to bring us into a clearer, higher vibrational energy, a light. It's like a bright white light. What it does is it sheds layers of ego. It sheds old layers. So anything that's lower vibrational energy that is no longer serving us, it sort of gets dislodged and displaced. Now, this can feel unsettling. You can get agitated with it. It can also feel liberating. Ultimately, Uranus wants to free us and liberate us. So it's saying boundaries, let it go. Where have you taken on something where it's not yours and it's time to let it go? It's not yours to carry anymore. So let's get stuck into the readings. Don't forget my beautiful free download looking at the energies of the next 6 months. The link is in the description box below. Let's get stuck into your reading. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's see what is coming in for you. So let's look at the as above principle. So in terms of the higher consciousness, the higher energies hitting the earth that Uranus is activating for you at this moment in time, let's see, we've got earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Now, this is going to be interesting because the Uranus in Gemini energy is actually a little bit of a challenging aspect to you, I have to say, Sagittarius. But because there's a lot of other positive fire and air around, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. But for you, there's still a lot of positive flow coming in. But Gemini is your opposite sign. So if you're feeling like you are being tossed around a little bit energetically, emotionally, a little bit destabilized in any way, they're actually saying that the best thing that you can be doing is actually grounding down, connecting to the earth mother, spending some time in nature, slowing down. And in a strange way, this energy is almost going to really, I don't want to say force, but it could, or just encourage you to be doing this so that you don't burn out in any way. But it's going to be really important to kind of redefine your relationship with the earth and your place on the earth. So if you're Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this energy is occurring in your 7th house, which is your house of relationships. So expect changes, radical shifts and changes, or to come in with your relationship. This could be meeting someone new. It could be a relationship breakup. It could be the need for something unconventional or radical happening within your relationship, the need for freedom. It could bring destabilization within a relationship. It can also be the house where we're looking at potential clients and marketplace audience. And so it could be you are attracting in a very new, different kind of person as well. So let's see what is happening down below for you, Sagittarius. What is happening down below in the 3D? Because we've already got this sense that your intuition somehow is leading you to a connection with nurturing, loving the earth, or connecting to nurturing and loving your body. So let's see what else is coming through. We have the Strength card and the 4 of Swords. Again, see both of the energies are lying down here, the 4 of Swords, and we see the beautiful earth, like the energy there of lying down. So taking rests, taking enough breaks, finding a place that feels like a sanctuary, because it's going to require a lot of resilience here with the Strength card. Something bigger than you is being asked of you, and your mind here is being opened up to all these new possibilities where you need to be brave and strong and bold and resilient to what is coming. And the 4 of Swords is, again, it feels like this constant rewriting of the story, constantly changing and questioning everything, and a shifting of your mental foundations. And through this, you're creating these amazing mental foundations because your mind is opening up. This huge shift of perspective feels like it's coming in through your body, Sagittarius. So I feel like this is where you're going to make some really bold and courageous moves in your life. But at the same time, it's almost like a huge overhaul and inventory of your belief systems and the stories you've been telling yourself. And if it really feels like you're going to need some processing time, both energetically and mentally, for these energies that are challenging you to move forward in a very, very different manner, to be so brave and bold. So let's pull a soul message for you. What is the message for Sagittarius? Okay, let's pull a soul message. We have the frog. Okay, beautiful. This is the water energy, that downward pointing triangle. And doesn't just rain, it pours for the frog. It's monsoon season. And so this is about the spiritual and emotional replenishment, nourishment that you need. This is about thriving, not just surviving. And so I really feel like, I feel it in my body. I get this sense that it starts with the physical. It starts with how you're feeling within your body, within your environment. And then this could really overhaul some major areas in your life, this sense of thriving, not just surviving, which is a very beautiful energy. And I feel like it's redefining your connection to the earth, which is very beautiful. So let's look at what the potential outcomes are here with this. Oh, that one just fully flipped out. Okay, now we're seeing the action here, because this is all about, processing and opening to receive. And I'm like, well, there's a lot of fire and air. There's a lot of action and quick acceleration thoughts. And here we have the Knight of Swords, action and focus. So it does feel like there's going to be a lot of things happening very quickly. This is the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving card in the deck. So along with the Tower. So it's like just having an idea, it like might be you're on a quest of some sort, and it's things are moving really, really fast. You might have to make quick choices, quick decisions. Something comes together. Maybe you're writing, teaching, learning. It all happens so quickly for you. And along the way, you're doing this deep questioning. And the whole point with the frog is to open to receive abundance, spiritual blessings, and feeling like you're thriving. And so it is going to require action on your ideas, on your thoughts, on your belief systems. And so once you feel right around that, then this is where you're creating that body of work, or you're listening to what's going on inside your mind and making some really wonderful choices. It might even feel like you've got a big project that feels like a quest for you. That can come through with this. So let's finish it off with a message from Archangel Michael. What is the message that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is your message for Sagittarius, Archangel Michael? What is the message coming through for Sagittarius? What is the message? Okay. Oh, here we go. We finally got one. Ooh, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved. We can see the clock's at 11, about so close to hitting that 12 o'clock. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. So it's very much rising to a challenge here, Sagittarius. There is a sense of there's a challenge to take action here, but at the same time with these energies, it's like you're really thinking about what's going on here. If you process and think about the stories and the story, have the vision of the story that you want to create in your world, then it's saying it's all entirely possible with the right action. And that's also all entirely possible. And with that, you can put some of your current challenges behind you and able to look to the future with a smile. So that is a beautiful energy for you, Sagittarius. So that is the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my free PDF download. It's a written download. It's completely free. You can download it from the description box below. We're looking at the huge shifts and changes that are happening on the planet in the next 6 months, with some of the major outer planets all going retrograde at different times. They're all changing signs at different times. And so it really is this sense that we're in this transition phase, a preparation phase for the birth of 2026, the new of 2026. So how can we move through this? What is the best way of working through this energy so that we can feel really prepared and ready? So that is in the free PDF written download. The link is in the description box below. Like I said, it's free, completely 100% free. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care, Sagittarius.